Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Take a look at your screen. This will definitely catch your eye. These are people who live right here in the San Antonio area who have changed their lives with help from the Institute for Functional Health. It's all about getting your diet, your medication, all of that under control and leading a healthier lifestyle. These are policemen, they are lawyers, they are housewives, they are grandmas, they are people that have been right here on San Antonio Living, and they've been getting help from Dr. Torres. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming this morning.
Yes.
All right, so I talk about this all the time, and I want to mention off the top that people have a chance to meet you and your team, to listen to a presentation, to ask you questions, and it is free to them.
That's right.
Tell me about that.
That's right. So it's a free dinner this Thursday at the old San Francisco Steakhouse off of 281 off of San Pedro. Starts at 7 p.m. for adults only that are really looking to try to improve all of the diseases, the dyshyphoneses, and issues that they're struggling from. So we cover a lot of different things, Shelly. We take about 45 minutes, answer questions at the end, but really when people are done, they end up leaving with as much information, as full here as they are down here, because they get a free dinner on us.
I love that. I love that. It really is a great opportunity to learn a little bit about what you guys talk about. And it's interesting because a lot of people know that something's not right in their body, but they can't make that connection.
That's right.
So when they listen to the presentation, they're like, oh, makes sense to me.
That's right.
And one of the things that you cover during these dinners is acid reflux. I know that's a huge problem that people are having. I think even my daughter is dealing with some. How do you know if you have acid reflux?
So it's kind of interesting. So there's an estimated 3 million new cases diagnosed. So think about the people that aren't diagnosed. 3 million new cases that are diagnosed a year here in the United States. So a ton of folks are struggling with it. And here's what's crazy about it is that many people, so here's a picture of our digestive tract. I think it's important for us to cover this first, okay? So first of all, Shelly, how many times should we be chewing our food?
Like 3 or 4 times?
At least, at least 30 times.
30 times?
Yes.
Oh.
So we should be chewing our food at least 30 times.
Yeah, I don't do that.
So digestion actually begins in our mouth. Goes down into the esophagus, eventually makes its way to the stomach, where the stomach will release acids to churn all of that. So that salad that people just ate is now just clay. The reason why it does that is so when it gets into the small intestine, we can absorb all the nutrients. And in the small intestine, from there, we absorb all the nutrients, all the vitamins, everything that we need out of there goes into the large intestine at that point, where the large intestine just is a holding tank, will reabsorb some water and get rid of that eventually at some point.
So I've failed this by not chewing my food enough, and I think a lot of people have that problem.
Major problem, and that's eventually what will precede the acid reflux. So we have a couple different reasons on why we have acid reflux. One, we have hiatal hernias. 2, we also have too much stress, not sitting down and chewing our food enough. But also there's a very common bacteria called H. pylori that is carried by dogs. I'm a dog lover. San Antonio, we're dog lovers. So there's a bug that's carried by dogs that will sneak its way into our esophageal tract, start causing the esophageal reflux disease, which eventually is a precursor to esophageal cancer.
Wow.
So we go over this.
See, I just learned 2 new things just now, and these are the kind of things that you talk about at dinner. So let me ask you this. If someone is dealing with acid reflux, they're on medication, they have a hard time eating, is there a possibility that if they follow the correct plan, you can get them off their medication and feeling better?
There's almost a 100% possibility that we can do that. Hiatal hernias are going to be one of the more common issues why people will have acid reflux, but it all depends on how severe the hiatal hernia is, So there's a lot of people, so they're on ranitidine, they're going to be on omeprazole, they're going to be on Prilosec, on Nexiums. And here's the bigger concern. When people are on these medications for acid reflux, especially women in particular, our ability to absorb calcium is almost none.
So now I have a calcium problem on top of that.
And which, as we age, we're concerned about bone integrity, bone health. You know, so it is definitely, I think in the next 2 to 5 years, there's going to be a whole lot more research and a whole lot more information out there for viewers to understand how severe this acid reflux can be. And this is just one of the many things that we talk about in our dinner with the doc. And here's the other thing is that if we have thyroid issues, which you've heard me mention, diabetes, there's always going to be a digestive part to that issue.
It's all connected.
That's right. We have to go after the root of the problem.
This is your passion. I know it started with family members not feeling good, and you've just continued on from treating family members to treating all of San Antonio. And again, this is a great chance for folks to get information about the program. And it's free.
Yes, it's free. And the other thing is, we're going through some major changes. We've seen a lot of viewers now. We have a new website that gives a whole bunch of information so everyone can visit. So call our office. We have about 10 seats left for the dinner this Thursday. But also visit our website, iffhealth.com. Real easy, rolls off the tongue pretty easy, I think. But it has a ton of information on what they can do. We have our free test score, so they can take a free assessment on our website as well, get some information, but also have a ton of information about acid reflux, diabetes, and so forth.
All right, let Dr. Torres know if you'd like to go to the free dinner presentation on Thursday, and you can do that by calling 468-1891. You can also check out the new website. It's iffhealth.com. Everything you need to know is right there. All right, coming up, big